Bethy is about to bite the dust.
Beth, is this true? You're not pregnant?
Of course it isn't true. I really am pregnant.
Okay then, why don't you know your due date? Because that's the very first thing that the doctor determines on your initial visit. I mean, Beth, the day your baby is going to be born is the most important, special day of your life, and you don't know when that is?
Answer the question!
It's
It's what, Beth? Now, what's going on here? Why don't you know your due date?
Looks like I'm gonna have to handle this. She doesn't know it, 'cause she's lying.
What?
Beth hasn't been to a doctor. That's why she doesn't know when her due date is.
I knew it. I knew she was lying.
But you told us that you had seen a doctor.
okay. My mother is right. I lied.
What are you saying, Beth? Why did you lie?
It's all over for her now, Mommy dearest.
How could you lie about this?
Because I was embarrassed, Louise.
Embarrassed about what?
No, don't tell me she's gonna get away with this one, too.
My mother tried to get me to be honest with you, Louise, but I was just too humiliated.
Beth, I don't understand. Why would you be humiliated?
Because I can't afford to go to the doctor, okay? I don't have any money.
You couldn't afford to go to the doctor? That's why you didn't go?
Totally strapped for money right now. Something Gwen and Sheridan wouldn't know anything about. Because they have money and insurance. I don't have either. No insurance means I have to pay cash, and I just don't have it right now. Not for monthly checkups or sonograms or any of those other tests they make you do these days. It's humiliating not to be able to afford the most basic things in the world for my child the way Gwen and Sheridan can. Do you know what that does to a person? How insignificant it makes you feel?
Cue the violins.
I told you from the beginning, Louise, that money was a problem. That's why I offered to have an abortion.
What?
No, Beth.
You can't have an
She's
abortion.
not. Beth, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
No, this is not how we're supposed to go. Beth is supposed to get caught in her lies, not cuddled by Louise.
Beth certainly looks pregnant, Gwen.
Well, looks can be deceiving. Maybe she put on a little weight, or maybe it's just the power of suggestion.
Power of suggestion?
So many people in town are expecting me, Sheridan, Kay Bennett. Maybe Beth just thinks she's pregnant.
Gwen, I've heard of hysterical pregnancies before with women, but Beth doesn't strike me as a hysterical type.
Yeah, Hank's right. I mean, Beth, she's one of the most down-to-earth centered people I know.
Thank you, Antonio. And you too, Hank. And you're right, I'm not hysterical. I'm really pregnant. Maybe you ought to tone it down just a bit, Gwen.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just that something about Beth just does not rub me the right way. She reminds me too much of Teresa. It would not surprise me if she was faking this whole thing.
How do you fake a pregnancy?
Oh, it can be done. I mean, for a while at least. Some women are capable of anything. And I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, Teresa pretended that her baby was Ethan's for a while, so why can't Beth be faking this pregnancy?
Gwen, if you're suspicious of Beth because of what happened to Teresa, I think you're way off base here.
Ethan, look, something just rubs me the wrong way about Beth. I mean, she's always pretending to be Sheridan's friend and wanting to do the right thing, it just is so like what Teresa did to me. Meanwhile, she was plotting to steal you away from me the entire time.
But why would she fake being pregnant?
To hold on to Luis, of course.
You go, girl.
All of those home pregnancy tests can't be wrong, Luis. I am going to have your baby.
Well, still, I just want you to see a doctor. Just to make sure you really are pregnant, okay?
I know, I want that too, but like I said, I can't afford it.
I'll pay for it.
What?
I mean, it's only one visit, and the doctor can tell you how far along you are and when your due date is, and then we can all take Lamaze class together and enjoy our pregnancies together. You know, why don't I call Dr. Russell for you right now?
No, don't do that.
Why don't you want me to call Dr. Russell?
I told you I already have a doctor, Dr. Culver.
But Eve Russell is the best OBGYN in the state.
Well, Dr. Culver is also excellent. That's who I saw when I still had health insurance. Besides, Dr. Culver's not as expensive as other doctors in town.
Gwen, why don't we let Beth and Louise handle this, okay?
Well, we should get going if we want to make that Lamaze class. The two of us are going to have so much fun.
Well, 3 of us.
What? Beth. I do not trust her.
Maybe you're just letting your bad experience with Teresa cloud your feelings for her.
Maybe because she reminds me so much of Teresa. Always trying to be your friend, so anxious to do the right thing.
Well, you know, she's going to the doctor with Luis. If she's not pregnant, we'll know soon.
Yes, we will.
I have to admit, though, I would be so happy if it turned out she wasn't.
Well, I think you are going to be a very happy woman.